Today is hold on. At prayer. Today we're gonna cook a nice big slab of Sasquatch meat. It's a new episode of Baird's Best Boof. This is rough. Welcome back. Today's a new day. We have a new recipe for you. This one has to do entirely with boof. And a sauce that I made that is near and dear to my heart, which got me a job in New York City. I actually did this when I was staging for a job, for a chef position, and I crushed it. So this is a great recipe. This is an Au Poivre sauce with steak Au Poivre. And you can do steak Au Poivre. It doesn't necessarily need to be with a steak. You can do it with like elk, venison, squab, any kind of like darker meat, which is great. But today, we got this big old honkin' gem for you. Woo! Look at this baby. Let's get a close-up of this. There's a big, thick piece of meat here. Thong. Thick thong. Great. Great. We have Au Poivre sauce, which is a great sauce, a traditional French sauce. This is a lot of ingredients here. What we're going to use is butter, shallots, heavy cream, some brandy. Brandy is how I make this sauce, which is great. But if you don't have brandy, you want to change it up a little bit, you can use cognac, armagnac. Those are all totally cool. Some chicken jus left from my roast chicken video. And a bunch of peppercorns. This is a mix of peppercorns. The peppercorns are green pepper, white pepper, black pepper, and pink pepper. And, slight disclaimer, if you're gonna serve this exact recipe to people, pink peppercorns are not a peppercorn, they are actually a tree nut. So, don't kill anybody. Don't kill nobody. 20 grams shallots with 5 grams of garlic, 28 grams of butter, 65 grams of brandy, 28 grams of heavy cream, 1 gram of roughly crushed peppercorns, 70 grams of chicken jus. We're just gonna cook off this steak and just pan roast it really nicely. It's already tempered. Drop in a couple nugs of butter. Let that roast a little bit here. Noisette. Brown butter. Just gonna baste it. Noisette. Woof. While the meat's in the oven, we're gonna start our sauce. Everything's meased out pretty nice, so we'll just get it going. It won't take very long. Starting with the butter. Get this guy melting. And this is all over like a medium low heat. Do a touch of the brown butter. Why not, right? This is just extra in here, but we have this beefy brown butter. Just add a dab or two. Let's cook it. That's what it's all about, you know, just making stuff good. And we're gonna want to sweat out our shallots and garlic next. So here we have our shallots and garlic, nice. The idea is you don't want to filter this sauce at the end. You want to keep it kind of chunky a little bit. So we're just going to use this hache cut. They should like melt a little bit into the sauce. Also, you don't want these to color. You want them to be nice and translucent. Great. That's good. Steak's done. Let the steak rest while we finish our sauce. Too bad they don't have smell-o-vision, right? You just smell, right? All right, now that the shallots and garlic have sweat down a bit, we're going to get our peppercorn mixture here. The peppercorns are going to go right in. We're going to sweat in with the butter and shallots. This is where you're going to get the Au Poivre smell. Woo! Woo! Let's get some in there. Be the first video to go beyond 3D with smell-o-vision. Okay, few seconds on this. All right, this next part's pretty crazy. So what you want to do is you're going to have a lot of brandy in here, but you want to just burn the brandy up. So if you live in like a very flammable house, I wouldn't make this recipe inside. Just saying. So now, when this is all sweat off, we're going to add this brandy to it. You want to just flambe it, but you don't want to reduce it at all. You just want to cook off the alcohol. So take it off the heat here. And woo! It's anticlimactic. So you want to keep it slightly on the heat a little bit. See the flames coming off here? When the flames stop, that's it, you're done. Basically just keep swirling it so that you get all the flames off of it.
Denied.
Just kidding. Alright. Now that the flames have all subsided, you want to add in your chicken choux, but this is already pretty much reduced, so you don't really want to reduce this anymore. You're just going to melt this into the sauce here. Alright, chicken choux in. Chicken choux is going to get a little mingled in with everything. We're going to grab the little taste on this guy and see where we're at. Alright. Alright. So, I'm going to let that intermingle just a touch here. Now, for the final wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, heavy cream. You know, they say a lot of things about the French, but when it comes to butter and cream, they got it down. So just add in our cream here. And just mix it in a little bit. Alright, now that the cream's in, we are just going to let that just slightly reduce a touch, just a pinch. Very, very gently. And at this point here, give it a taste. Put a little bit of salt seasoning in there if you want. I seasoned my chicken choux, so it doesn't need a whole lot of salt. It's pretty good. Alright, so sauce is pretty much good now. You save a little bit of this, reserve left over, and since you cooked up all the alcohol, you just want to get like a little banger of brandy in the end, raw alcohol. You'll taste it, it'll be nice. Alright. It's quarantine, why not? Nobody's got to work tomorrow. And for those of you that do, get a little, Au Poivre drunk. Good. Give it a little taste. Bam! Please make this at home and let me know what you think. All right, and we'll just we'll plate this guy up here. Nice, guys. Sweet. Ready?
Run.